Hi Scorpio, it's Marina from the Butterfly Effect. This is your reading for the week beginning the 18th of August. It is a general reading. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And your oracle card for the week is the Golden Phoenix. Something you thought finished burst back into life. And this can be anything. I have clarified it with the Four of Wands and occupation. Now for some of you it's going to be that maybe you're in separation from someone that indeed you're even married to. And that is what's coming, back online. There seems to be, there's a lot of clearing up going on this week. I've got the Scythe with the Labyrinth, and that's what's being cut out. This is cutting out a lot of dead ends, going around in circles, wrong turns, not being on the same page. It just feels like there's a sudden shift in energy. I think for some it will bring possibly a soulmate back into your life. Or for others, it's actually going to cut it out, and your focus is going to be entirely elsewhere. So, fit that to your circumstances. But this is about transformation internally and externally when the Golden Phoenix turns up. So there's something that, this is just rising again. This is being reborn. And as I say, it can be in a number of areas, but if it is your reading, it will be after a time when you've had a retreat, you've had a time out, and you now feel recovered from whatever it is you've been retreating and recovering from. But there is something coming back here, and this is coming back healthier, fitter, leaner, and kind of ready to go again. So with the Scythe and the Labyrinth and the Well. The Well is about soul searching. It's also about things coming to light. It's purification, and it is in relation to the thinking women. I assume this is your energy, but it doesn't have to be. It is yours in air sign. So there's either a sudden conversation here with the Scythe that clears. It's like cutting the wheat from the chaff here. It's just clearing everything out and getting a much clearer understanding. And someone's had some sort of strategy here. So this can be just a conversation that's going to come out the blue, where you're going to be discussing your plans, taking action, not just thinking about what you're going to do, but this is actually taking action. But the Scythe is pointing towards the Labyrinth and the strategy. So it almost feels like there might be a failed strategy. And that's what there needs to be a conversation around. Because Archangel Gabriel, the throat chakra, is conversation, it's self-expression. It's either sudden or it is cutting conversation entirely. And it is with the soulmate. It's well, not necessarily a soulmate, it could be a partnership, a contract. And the reason I say for some of you that could become back around again, and some it will be something brand new, is because I've got the mice with the ring here. And that is like, that's a loss of a contract. That is something that has been diminished. That is like maybe just worry about a contract, or worrying about promises that haven't been kept. It is a diminishment of some sort. So yeah, I kind of could go either way, but I do feel by the end of it you're going to be a lot clearer. The thinking woman with the lion spirit, this is someone who's very clear thinking. She has got a lot of wisdom. She can, if she's not you, Scorpio, she's probably likely to be a friend. She can be a teacher. She can also just be a new love interest coming into your life. Someone who's really thoughtful, but also pretty proud, whilst being humble and big-hearted with the lion here. I'm actually sort of getting that this is, I really did feel that someone was moving in a new direction. So someone may have be, with my thinking woman, she can be Wolf Spirit, leaving a course of education. There has been a lot of studying here, a lot of journaling. It could even be, a journalist or someone in the writing profession. But this knowledge that's been gained through all the reading and the studying and the time out is now being turned into some sort of wisdom. And a lot has been gained from this experience. Let's just take you some advice, Scorpio. It is a nice short one. As I say, it can go entirely two different ways, but ultimately by the end of the week you're going to be really clear on what direction you're moving into, and any sort of confusion is going to be eradicated. So let's see. Advice for Scorpio for the next 7 days for this reading, please, Spirit. Advice for Scorpio for the next 7 days. The Mountain. Stand your ground and connect with your emotion. Stand your ground means you're in the right in whatever situation you're dealing with here, and there may be someone trying to persuade you otherwise. So this is putting up blocks. So that could be very much cutting out any sort of conversation. This could be that someone tries to, or engages you in a conversation and instantly tries to, confuse you and gaslight you, and you just get your big scythe out and cut off and move into the savannah with your lion spirit, connecting with your emotions. Mountain and water. What is the water guardian's advice for Scorpio? Got community. Don't normally read these reversed all the time, but it's in reverse here. This is sort of parting from your tribe, no longer getting involved in, maybe your community in general, family members, colleagues, online groups. It can be that you're really kind of just striking out on your own here. Because I think where you're at, or what you've been dealing with, you felt trapped, you felt tied down, limited in some way. And there's just like a complete clearing of all of that. There's my thinking mind going. Where's this be going? House. That's that can just be keeping your private life private. It can be that you're working from home, which is what the Four of Wands in the occupation would also mean to me. So maybe you're being, maybe it's a brand new business for you, Scorpio. Maybe you were laid off, during COVID, and you've managed to work out a way to make money, and it's going to be from home, and you are going to be doing it very much on your own. So you're cutting ties in one direction, but in another it seems really positive. The house is a significant, it can be that you're moving house. It's a really positive card. And Distant Horizon. So this is fulfilling some sort of wish or dream or fantasy, and it can be that you are moving a distance away. Moving house. You might even be moving abroad, or you might be moving towards someone who lives at a distance from you. Buying a house abroad. But there's some sort of wish being fulfilled here, and one that you didn't think was going to come through for you with the Phoenix. So whatever that is for you, it looks really, really positive for this week, Scorpio. That is your reading. Please like, subscribe, reach out if you'd like a